Sierra Sil's Hurricanes Watch is brought to you by Sierra Sil, found online at sierrasil.com.
On this edition of Hurricanes Watch, we go one-on-one with the new head coach and former NHLer Drake Berehowsky. So what's the transition been like moving to Lethbridge and taking over the head coaching job?
You know, it's been great. I have a great support group around me at home, and then, you know, coming here, the transition with the office staff, the board, Brian, it's been fantastic. They've helped me with everything that I need to make this team successful, and we're just looking forward to just keep progression.
What did you know about this Hurricanes team before you took on the job last spring?
Well, you know, I knew they had some talented players. You know, I watched some DVDs of them, and I think they just needed some direction. You know, you hear stories about things and that happened in the past, and you come here, and you know, it really didn't matter what happened in the past. We want to build our own culture. We want to build our own future, and that's what we're doing.
So what have you changed since starting out coaching this team this year?
Well, you know, I don't know if I've changed anything. Like I said, I just brought in my structure, my culture, and you know, Brad Robson, when we talked on the phone, we shared our views and our ideas on things during the interview process, and we were very similar. So, you know, we want to bring in a culture of discipline, of structure, you know, where everybody competes for their job every night, every practice, and that's what we're trying to establish here right now.
All right. So just get us caught up on kind of where you've been in coaching in the past. You spent some time in the ECHL as well as the American League, I believe, right?
Yep. I started out in the OHL. Stan Butler gave me a job. I thought I would take a year off, and you know, 2 weeks into it, I couldn't do it. I missed hockey too much. So he gave me a job, let me go right onto the bench. And then Barry came and asked me if I wanted to be their second assistant, or their first assistant there. So I worked in the OHL for 2 years. I got a job in the American League for the St. Louis Blues. I was in Peoria, so I was an assistant coach there. And then I was fortunate enough to get the job in Orlando. It was an expansion franchise. I took on the job of, or the role of GM, coach, administrator, so I had my plate full there, but it was a great learning experience, and then, you know, I was fortunate enough to get this job.
Okay. So you've obviously spent a number of years playing the NHL. Can you recap all the teams that you played for?
Yeah, there's 6. There's Toronto, Pittsburgh, Edmonton, Vancouver, Nashville, and Phoenix.
Okay. And do you know what your best stats were at any time during those years? Do you remember where you put up the highest amount of points? I have it on my phone here. I'm going to check.
It's probably in Nashville. I took on different roles with different teams, and that role, when I got there, you know, they allowed me to be more of an offensive player.
Do you remember how many points that was?
It was 30-something, I think.
How many goals?
You know what? It's over 10, I think.
12, not bad.
Oh, all right.
Are you a guy that kind of needs to have his coffee in the morning? Are you that kind of guy that you can't do anything without your coffee?
I'm probably about a pot and a half a day of coffee, so I drink a lot of it. You know, it's probably not the healthiest thing for me, but I enjoy one with my family and my wife in the morning, and then I come to the rink, and you know, it's just a habit that we've gotten into.
All right. So what's one place that you like to head out? Maybe grab some meals with the family, or is there a spot in town you kind of like to check out?
You know, I've got 6 kids, so I just like to stay at home. It's when we go out, it's a lot of work, and my wife's a great cook, so you know, staying at home is fantastic for me. I love spending time with my kids. I love just going downstairs, watching a movie with them, or going out in the backyard and playing with them. So my ideal day is to be around my family and just to spend some quality time with them.
All right, so you got the lovey-dovey dad here, the new coach at Lethbridge Hurricanes. How old are your kids?
They're 9 and down. So when our last one was born, we had 6 under 6. So now the eldest is 9. So you just go down 1 year basically from all of them.
When you get home, do you kind of get in the mode of like coaching and be like, hey guys, here's the power play. You got 6. One guy plays a net. You got 3 and 2, right?
Oh, for sure. You know, my wife always says, you know, you're not coaching them right now. You're their dad. So she brings me down to earth all the time. But my kids are great. They've been resilient during the moves, and you know, they love going and meeting new people. We consider it an adventure going to a new place. So they've been great with the transition.
All right, great. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for watching. Feel free to follow us on Twitter at ShawTVLeth, or you can follow me on Twitter at DaveDawson7. So check out next week Hurricanes Watch on Shaw TV.
Sierra Sill's Hurricanes Watch is brought to you by Sierra Sill, found online at sierrasil.com.